Hey everyone, this is Paul with rcFoamFighters. Basically, I'm back out here with another kind of a concept plane that I'm working on. There was a lot of people that kind of liked the old F-117 that I made, but some of them were complaining that it wasn't scale enough. So I wanted to try and make one that looked a little more scale. This is a kind of in development phase right now. I want to try and fly it, get it flying really good. Then later on, I'll probably switch over to EDF motors and see if I can get it flying with EDFs. But this first version, I've got a prop motor on here. I'm running a Grayson Hobbies Super Mega Jet with a 6.5 prop, and it's going to be running a 3S battery pack. Here's the hatch right here. It's just basically held on with magnets, but the battery fits way up there. And I got a 60 amp ESC, which is a little bit overkill, and I don't know if you can see the receivers on the other side. There's actually plenty of room in here. I may have to size it up a little bit, but I'm thinking about later either putting two 50 millimeters in this one or going bigger and doing a dual 64. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, first I want to get this up and flying and kind of dialed in. I want to see how, different flies from the last F-117 that I had. It does feature a KFM2 airfoil, and I'm kind of experimenting here. I put these little, I don't know what you want to call them, little runners along the elevons that hopefully will help trap the roll of the air coming off the KF airfoil. So we'll see if that has any weird effects or anything. And the tail section, this is kind of experimental. Didn't really like it when you don't have anything behind the motor except the tail. I know it's less drag, but I don't know, it didn't look right to me, from the side. So I came up with this little, I guess if you lack of a better call it, a thrust plate. So I took the back end, that's usually sloped down, but I made it level so when the air's blowing over it, it doesn't create some weird effect in the pitch. So I don't know if that's going to work. We'll see how it flies. So get ready to throw it in the air and let's see what happens. All right, guys, keep your fingers crossed. Okay, it's feeling like it wants to nose down a little bit.
Does it feel like the CG's right, Paul, or not?
Feels a little nose heavy, I think.
Get it up a little bit and then do a glide test and see.
Yeah, let me spin it around. Yeah, it's going down pretty good. So I think I'm a little nose heavy.
Well, it's always better to be nose heavy on a maiden. Looks like it's flying nice though.
Yeah, I'm having to keep the elevator back a little bit, keep it from nosing down. So we'll fly it a couple laps and I'll bring it in. But it definitely looks like it's flying a little bit better. I did make one other test version before this. That one didn't really fly right. I had to actually dual motors on it. I'll probably put a clip of that at the end of this video. But this one's looking like it's flying pretty good, other than being a little nose heavy. So I've got another battery. We'll make some adjustments to it, and we'll throw it back in the air. Let's see. Got almost unlimited vertical. Coming out straight. Yeah, I've always loved the look of the F-117 in the air. It just looks so different than any other plane.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorites too. What size battery are you running in this, Paul?
2200 or 2250, something like that. I think it's 2200. I think it's that Rhino pack you let me borrow, Frank.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those, actually, I think those are those zippy lights. They were the 2200s. That's right. 60C. Damn, dude.
Did I lose you?
No, just for a split second.
Okay. I'm going to bring it out and then bring it back in. Hopefully I can bring it in without destroying it. Ooh, a little fast.
Damn.
Okay.
That was a pretty
All right, guys,
smooth
that was
one,
mid-flight. Went pretty good. Like I said, it felt pretty nose heavy. I was having to pull back the elevator to keep it flying straight. So let me do some adjustments and hopefully we can get it flying a little better. All right guys, the first flight went pretty good. I made some adjustments, so we're getting ready to do the second flight. Basically I had about a ½ ounce of lead in the nose. I took that out, scooted the CG back probably about about a ½ inch or so. So we're just gonna do it in little increments, see how it adjusts how the plane flies. I also adjusted the control horns. I moved it a notch down to give me a little more authority in the elevator pitch. So let's throw it back in the air and see how it flies. Looks like I had a little bit of torque roll there on the launch. I didn't really notice that at the first flight.
Did you give it more throttle this time?
Yeah. Yeah, it does appear to be not pitching down as much. So I think that's a little closer.
Try another glide test, Paul.
Yeah. I may have to give it a couple notches of up elevator. Yeah, see that's glide is still going down. Yeah, I'm making some adjustments on the radio. Got a little roll. Yeah, I think that's about right. Okay, I made some clicks on the trims, so let's do a little more flying. Okay, come straight at you. Yeah, I think it's definitely dialed now.
Feels a lot better.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention too, I did put a little tiny Vortex Generator right on the top of the front of the cockpit. In theory, it should create like a vortex that spins and hopefully keep the air going over the vertical stabilizers. I don't know if it made any difference, but this plane does feel like it does fly a lot better than the first prototype I made. Okay, I got the aileron set to about a mid setting. So looks like the barrel rolls are fairly slow. I'm gonna crank that up to high. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, ready, Frank?
Yep.
It's still not super fast. Yeah, on this plate I did design the elevons to be a lot smaller. So I think that did relax kind of the way it flies, just more docile. Okay, let's see. Loop. Okay, I'm gonna bring it in. This battery on this flight is an old one, so not sure how good it's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, that's the Foam Fighter 117 version 2. This is the first concept. I'm gonna be probably doing some more adjustments and more test flights. And then later on, we'll probably work on an EDF version. Okay, real quick, I just wanted to show, this is that little vortex generator I was talking about. So in theory, it should make a vortex that swirls to hopefully keep the air back down over the vertical stabilizers. The second tab, that's just kind of a thing I put in to pull the hatch up. All right, guys, look for more of this version 2 coming up in the future. All right, guys, here's the quick mock-up I did of the plane, full size. Right now I got dual motors on here, kind of just real ugly motor mounts that I had lying around. We're gonna test fly it just with this setup, see how it flies. Then once I get it dialed in, we'll probably do some modifications to make it a little cleaner. Currently, I just got the hatch with magnets on there. I'm gonna be running a dual battery setup, one for each motor. They're just 1350 batteries with, what do I got? Oh, the only ESCs I had were 55 amp deluxe, so those are a little oversized. I got the receiver right in the middle. There's definitely plenty of room in there for different setups. So basically, let's get the sucker in the air, see how it does on the maiden flight.
What happened? Is it tail heavy?
Oh crap.
Do you need to bring it in and do some adjustments, Paul? Is it doing that, or are you doing that?
It's kind of doing that. I don't know, something's weird. I'm gonna bring it in.
Yeah, bring it in, man.
What?
Was it rolling on its own?
Oh man, my tail heavy?
It might be. Oh, it was kind of squirrely like that.
Oh, that was squirrely. Okay guys, I did a first flight with it. It felt like it was a little bit tail heavy, and actually I had way too much throws in all the control and basically the pitch and the roll. So I dialed them back with the dual rates. We're gonna throw it back in the air and see how it flies.
Looks better, Paul.
Yeah, a little better. Okay, it's rolling. Can you turn the camera off and give me a couple clicks? Okay guys, we got it back in the air. It feels like it is flying better. I put about 2 ounces actually to the nose because I couldn't move the battery right now. The battery box is glued in, but it feels a lot better. Got it dialed in with the trims.
Take it up and do a glide test, Paul. See how
Okay,
if it's nosing down or what.
There's glide.
Does it feel about right?
Oh. I think kind of weird.
What did it do?
I think it stalled. I don't know, this thing's definitely shed speed real quick. We do have about 8 to 10 mile an hour headwinds today. See a barrel roll. Ooh. Hey. It's pretty crazy flying. Yeah, the vertical stabilizers on this are definitely a more scale, so they're not really in the air a whole lot. So I can definitely feel the plane wandering more. You see it jump around a little bit with the wind. I think it still flies kind of like it's real light though for its size, but it is, what, 2 pounds 8 ounces I think it was, or 2 pounds 6 ounces.
It's almost 2.5 pounds then.
Yeah. I don't know, it definitely feels more twitchy than my other F-117 design. Yeah, don't have unlimited vertical. Hey. Yeah, there's definitely a lot less vertical stabilizer in it, man. As soon as you're off the speed, it just wants to wander all over the place. So to get it to fly better, I'm probably going to have to adjust them a little bit taller, more into the wind. It'll be a little bit less scale looking, but it should make it fly a little better. That's top speed.
Does it seem to fly better, faster, or not?
Yeah. You definitely got to keep the speed up. If you go too slow, I think, like I said, the wind is going over the vertical stabilizer, so it just feels like you have no control if you're going real slow. So I think the natural way the body is deflects the air away from it. Whoa. Oh crap.
Uh-oh.
That wasn't good. I don't know, it just started rolling. I couldn't get out of it.
Death roll.
Okay guys, when I got out far, I got into some sort of weird spin and I couldn't get out of it. Like I said, I think definitely the vertical stabilizers are too small. We'll make some adjustments there and rebuild another model. It wasn't super bad, but the nose did take a pretty good impact, so this model's pretty much toast. All my electronics seem to be okay. So, go back to the drawing board.
Yep, unfortunately.